The reason that I wanted to learn the pussy massage is that I was at a point in my life where I would say, sexually frustrated, in my relationship frustrated, with myself frustrated.
In the beginning, I was a little bit skeptical about the pussy massage. But then, probably a year later, after I heard from it the first time and I saw how it transformed Adina, I said, yeah, I have to try this and I have to experience it myself.
I wanted to become a new version of myself, but I didn't know yet what this version would look like. I just knew that I had to grow, I had to expand, I had to do something in my life, or I had to change something in my life, but I didn't really know what it was.
Before I learned the pussy massage, I thought I was very good in bed and I always managed to give my partner what they desired. But after learning the pussy massage, I realized that I came from a very egoistic standpoint.
My sexuality before yoni massage was, I would say I was always a sexual person. I always loved sexuality. I always loved to explore my sexuality in all kinds of aspects and ways. But I felt there was something missing in my sexuality.
Like I always gave what I thought would be good for them. But after the pussy massage, I realized that oftentimes I was probably a little bit wrong. I mean, not to say that it was bad, but I didn't really communicate to my partner. And I always just thought I'd do what I thought was right.
In general, every pussy massage is a super amazing way to connect deeper to myself, to feel more at peace with myself. It feels not always ecstatic, but there are moments that can feel absolutely ecstatic where you can be like in a completely different realm. Once I slowly come back after the yoni massage, I feel, I don't know, way more whole, way more myself, way more grounded also, and in a way also totally charged up and full of energy, creation, creative powers, inspiration, all such things. So it's really, really empowering, such an experience. One thing is for sure, you will definitely experience a lot.
How did the pussy massage change my sexuality? I would say I'm a lot more conscious about what I'm doing. Like before, it was more like this subconscious, it's just a doing. When
I started to work with this, it released so many things in myself. To be honest, like in the beginning, I was far from experiencing pleasure and having tons of orgasms and such things. Actually, in the beginning, I was crying more. I was releasing old stuff inside myself. I was releasing tears, trauma, sadness, pain, all kinds of things that don't actually really feel nice and feel good.
Now I'm just much more aware of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and it's not a one-way street. It's more like a back and forth between two loving beings.
It awakened my sexuality. It made me more aware of my orgasmic power. It's not that I didn't have orgasms before. I had orgasms before I started that. It empowered my orgasms to become way more transformative and for me to go way deeper into the sexual experience.
My three biggest learnings from learning the pussy massage, I would definitely say number one is that every woman and what every woman desires is so different. It can, even every day it can be different. So that brings me to the second learning, that communicating with your partner is key. Something that in the past I absolutely didn't do enough.
Learning to surrendering to the man who's giving the massage to me. And in this process, I learned that there's so much magic and power in this process. Actually, you don't have to do anything as a woman, but to surrender. And the more you surrender as a woman, the more I can feel, the more I can experience. And that, I learned, is the greatest gift that I actually can give to a man. Because in this moment, as I surrender to his touch, I'm empowering him as well.
And the last thing is that it can have amazing effects to be a selfless lover. What I mean by this, like usually in the past, I would try to tease or massage Adina in order to get something in return. And I learned through the pussy massage, I learned to be more selfless, to give something just to give.
Self-love. I learned that a man can give me an amazing pussy massage, but if I don't know how to love myself, if I don't love myself, if I don't learn how to do it, I keep repeating myself, then it's really hard to really experience pleasure inside my body. So the man in front of me can have all the amazing techniques, but if I'm not ready to accept the touch that he's giving me because I believe I'm not worthy of that touch, then I cannot experience any type of intense sensation, let alone have an orgasm. And number 3 is honesty. It's super important to be honest with yourself, to be honest with your partner, because the more honesty there is between a couple, the better the energy flows. If there's anything unsaid, anything undone between a couple, then it's really hard to experience connection. Not even touch or anything can really heal that which is unspoken between two people. So why do I want to share it with the world?
For one, we don't get any sexual education, neither from our parents nor in school. So all that we learn is through porn or word of mouth, and that only has little to do with reality and a healthy sexuality.
One could say that pussy massage is just pussy massage. It's just about learning how to touch your partner. But to be honest, for me, it's about so much more. You learn how to touch your partner, but while you learn how to touch your partner, you connect deeper with your partner. While you connect deeper with your partner, you start to love your partner more. You start to love him for what he truly is or she truly is. And in that process, somehow, something gets unlocked inside of you. That's what I learned. And you start to learn about yourself. You start to grow as a human being. And I believe as you do that, in that process, you also start to become a better human being.
And it allows you to explore and to see what your sexuality should look like.
And for me, honestly, to be super honest with you, the reason I'm doing this all is because I want to see more love on this planet. It sounds a bit cheesy and it sounds a bit spiritual, but for me, this is the true reason why I'm doing this. And I have never ever seen anything more empowering than touch and connection. Once people start to work with this, something magical happens and they change, they transform, they evolve, they start to shine. And sometimes they start to go a completely new path in their life. I'm starting to get goosebumps when I talk about that. But this is what I've seen in other couples. This is what I've seen inside myself. This is what I've seen with Oliver. And that's the true reason I'm doing all of this. I want everybody out there to feel that magic, to experience that touch and connection and that love. And it's all possible. Most people are not really aware of how much love is out there and how much there's possible to be felt inside and between people. And I think this is a great way to start feeling that and to connect deeper and feel more and love more.